Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Alex and Daisy English. Quick question for you, Alex, and for everyone listening. What's the worst date you've ever been on?
Oh no. Daisy, why are you doing this to me?
Because I want stories today, real ones.
Okay, fine, but you go first.
Wait, me first? That wasn't the plan.
New plan. Tell me your worst date, Daisy.
Okay. I have a good one. Or a bad one, I mean. It was really bad.
Perfect. Set the scene for us.
So, it was about 3 years ago. A friend wanted me to meet her cousin. She said, "He's so funny, you'll love him."
Famous last words. I already feel scared.
You should be. We met at a coffee shop. I was a little nervous, but excited too. I got there first and waited by the window.
Okay, so far so good. He shows up.
He shows up. 40 minutes late, Alex.
40? That's not late. That's a different day.
I know, and he didn't even text me. He just walked in like nothing was wrong.
Oh no. What did he say when he sat down?
He said, "Sorry, I had to feed my fish."
His fish? Daisy, please tell me you're joking.
I wish I was joking. His fish, Alex.
Okay, hold on. I have so many questions. First, how long does feeding a fish take?
Right? Like 10 seconds? Maybe 20?
Exactly. He could feed 1,000 fish in 40 minutes.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. But I tried to be nice. I smiled. I said, "Oh, that's okay, no problem."
Daisy, why did you say that? It was a problem.
I know, I was being too polite, I think. That's a thing I do. I people please.
Hey, people please. That's a great phrase. It means you say yes when you want to say no. You make everyone happy except yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I do it all the time.
A lot of us do. It's a hard habit.
My mom is the same way, actually. She taught me that being polite is important, but sometimes polite means let people hurt you.
Wow, that's actually a really deep thought.
I'm full of them today, apparently.
Okay, anyway, back to the fish guy.
Right, the fish guy. Where was I?
He just sat down, 40 minutes late.
So he orders the most expensive coffee on the menu, and then he says, "I forgot my wallet."
Wait, stop right there. He showed up late and then forgot his wallet?
Yes, and he said it so casually, like it was a normal thing to do.
Daisy, at this point, I would have left.
I should have, but I paid for his coffee.
Honestly, I might have done the same thing. We all want to avoid awkward moments, you know?
It gets worse. So much worse, Alex.
Worse than late, broke, and lying about fish?
Way worse. He started talking about his ex.
Oh no, on a first date? How long?
For 1 whole hour. I'm not joking. He told me every detail about their breakup, how she left him, how she didn't understand him.
Did you try to change the subject at all?
I tried 3 times. 3. It didn't work. I asked about his job, his hobbies, anything. Every answer came back to his ex. I said, "What kind of music do you like?" He said, "Sad songs." Her favorite was sad songs.
Oh no, Daisy, that's not music, that's brief.
Right? And then I asked about his weekend plans. He said he was going to her old cafe just to see if she still goes there.
Stop. This is a horror movie now.
I felt so sorry for him, honestly, but also I wanted to scream and run.
That's a red flag the size of a building.
A red flag? What does that mean exactly?
Red flag, it's a warning sign in a relationship. Something that says stop, don't go further.
Oh, I love that phrase. It's so visual.
Right? And his red flag was huge.
It was a parade of red flags by then.
A parade, that's a perfect word. Okay, so how did you finally get out?
This is my favorite part of the story. I told him my dog was sick.
Daisy, you don't have a dog.
I know, I made up a dog. I said, "My dog Charlie is at the vet. He needs me."
Charlie, the imaginary dog, saved you.
Charlie, the hero. I owe him so much.
I love this. We need a moment for Charlie.
To Charlie, thank you, buddy, wherever you are.
Hey, speaking of heroes, if Charlie liked podcasts, he would definitely subscribe to Alex and Daisy English. Since he's imaginary and can't, you do it for him. Hit that subscribe button. Charlie would want you to.
That's the best ask we've ever made.
Okay, now it's my turn. Worst date story.
Yes, I've been waiting. Make it good.
Mine is different. Mine is short and painful.
Ooh, painful. Tell me everything, Alex.
So, I met this woman at a friend's party. She was smart, funny, easy to talk to. We agreed to have dinner the next week.
That sounds promising. What went wrong?
Everything, from the very first minute. We picked a small Italian restaurant downtown. I arrived early. I was excited, honestly.
Aw, look at past Alex, full of hope.
Past Alex was an innocent man, Daisy. She arrived and she looked nervous already. I thought, okay, first dates are nervous.
That's normal. So what was the problem?
She didn't take off her coat for the entire meal.
The entire meal? Wasn't it warm inside?
It was hot. She just kept it on. And she sat on the edge of the chair, like she might run away at any moment.
Oh no, she wanted to leave the whole time?
I think so, but it gets stranger, Daisy. She kept checking her phone every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes. I tried not to notice.
Did you ask if everything was okay?
I did. I said, is something wrong? She said, no, everything is fine. Then she checked her phone again right after.
That is so painful to imagine. I feel for you.
Then the food came. I started eating. She didn't touch hers. Not one bite, Daisy.
Why? Was she sick? Allergic to something?
I asked. She said she wasn't hungry. But she ordered 3 courses. 3!
Alex, this is some kind of mystery date.
Right? I felt like a detective at dinner. Then halfway through, her phone rang loudly. She jumped up and said, I have to go.
Wait, just like that? In the middle of dinner?
In the middle of dinner, she grabbed her bag, she put $40 on the table, and she ran out. Literally ran, Daisy.
Did you ever find out what happened?
I texted her later that night politely. I said, I hope everything is okay. She never replied. Not that day, not ever.
Oh, that's the worst part. The mystery.
Exactly. I still think about it sometimes. Was it me? Was it an emergency? Both?
You'll never know, Alex. That's the painful thing.
For weeks, I made up stories in my head. Maybe she had a family emergency that night. Maybe her ex showed up at her apartment.
Or maybe, and this is wild, she was a spy.
A spy. I like that one best. It makes me feel less bad about myself.
See, you can choose your own ending, Alex. That's the magic of bad dates years later.
But honestly, I learned something from it.
Oh? What did you learn?
The worst dates make the best stories later.
That's true. Mine is funnier now than then.
Right? At the time, you cry a little. A few years later, you laugh a lot.
A bad date is not a wasted night. It's a story you'll tell forever.
I like that. That's a good way to see it.
It really helps. I used to feel embarrassed. Now I just feel lucky I have stories.
And you got to invent a dog named Charlie.
Don't forget Charlie. He changed my life.
So here's a thought for our listeners. If you've had a bad date, don't hide it. Tell a friend. Make them laugh with it.
And turn the pain into a good story. That's how you take your power back.
Drop your worst date stories in the comments. We want to hear them. The wilder, the better.
And if you laughed even once today, hit like. Follow Alex and Daisy English for more stories.
We tell you ours, you tell us yours.
That's the deal. We're in this together.
Until next time, be safe, be brave.
And if your date talks about their ex,
Run. Just run, my friend. Run.
see you next episode, everyone.